This Thursday, Freedom Watch is reconvening its Citizens Grand Jury. We are going to obtain, and I'm the special prosecutor, the Citizens Grand Jury prosecutor, an indictment of so-called President Joe Biden. Not just for the deaths in Afghanistan that occurred to Americans and Afghan allies, but the children, where he callously and politically ordered a drone strike that wound up killing several Afghan civilians, including 7 children. Nothing could be more despicable. Nothing could be worse. This is inhuman. He did it because he wanted to deflect from criticism that he allowed Taliban, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda to take over Afghanistan. And it occurred right after 13 servicemen were killed and many others wounded, in addition to hundreds of Afghans who also died. This is very important because there needs to be justice. There is no justice in our justice system. It's a misnomer, justice system. It's a system of injustice. I can tell you that as a lawyer of 45 years. And we've seen most recently with the phony indictment by Special Counsel John Durham of Michael Sussman, who certainly deserved to be indicted. But this is typical. Indict a lower level person, someone who is doing the bidding of Hillary Clinton, someone with the law firm of Perkins Coie, a Democrat law firm, a corrupt law firm, which greased the famous, should I say infamous, Steele dossier, resulting in the Russian collusion witch hunt, costing American taxpayers tens of millions of dollars in addition to upsetting the presidency, effectively destroying the presidency of Donald Trump, is that even though he was there and was indicted for making a false statement, that he was thereby on his own and not representing Hillary Clinton, which he was, as Hillary Clinton's lawyer, she walks off scot-free. This is typical. The powerful, the elite, they think they're better than we are. They think they're smarter than we are. They think they're superior. Well, they're not superior under the laws of nature and nature's God. And they're not superior under our citizens' grand juries. And we will hold Joe Biden accountable. We will seek his indictment. I'm confident we will obtain it from the citizens' grand jury. We will then try him before a jury of his peers, a citizens' jury. We will seek to sentence him and to carry out those sentences. And we will ask law enforcement and the military, once we get the conviction, to carry out the sentence, which I believe and what I will request to be life imprisonment. The American people must rise up. We must wage a peaceful and legal revolution. Our country is almost lost. We're 90% gone. It's time for people to stop talking. We don't need to hear Tom Cotton, Senator Tom Cotton, or Senator Lindsey Graham, or the rest of them anymore. We're sick of it. We don't need to get emails from the Republican establishment and even the Trump campaign asking for more money. We want action. And it's not really Trump who's doing it. It's the political consultants around him that are enriching themselves, floating the false idea that he's going to run for president again. Let me tell you, he's not going to run for president again, sadly, because once he does, rabid leftist Democrats in New York City, the district attorney, and other places will have him and his family indicted, tying him down. We, the American people, don't have any political messiah. We only have ourselves. We have to rise up, as our founding fathers did in 1776, when they declared independence and had to wage a war of freedom and of liberty. I have proposed how to do that in my book, It Takes a Revolution, Proposed the Scandal Industry, how to do it peacefully and legally. So I want you to get that book. Go to freedomwatchusa.org, and with a contribution of $50 or more, I'll send it to you for free. Or you can get it at Amazon.com or all major booksellers. It's not to make money. It's because we need to educate the American people. They're living in a dream world. During the days leading up to 1776, it was the pamphleteers like Thomas Paine and our founding fathers in their writings who united the colonies, who got them to understand that if they did not take a stand against King George III, that their children, grandchildren, and future generations will be living under a dictatorship. We are now living under a virtual dictatorship of socialist, communist, of atheist ideology, of every radical ideology that's been imposed upon us by Biden-Harris and the left. Now is the time, on behalf of our children, grandchildren, and future generations, if not ourselves, to rise up before it's too late. And if we don't do it in the next few months, the country will be forever lost. God bless you. Thank you for listening to me. Remember that the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves. Like our founding fathers, we must invoke the divine providence, and with God's grace, we will prevail. I'll be back tomorrow with another YouTube video.